Often your product and service that you're talking about is not the thing that you're actually offering. Usually it's something else. If you are a fitness trainer, while you're trying to help people lose weight, gain muscle, um, whatever that might be, and however we're so often like looking at that, if you're, doing nutrition planning or you're planning out or you're doing meal prep or something along those lines, you're typically not doing the thing that you think that you're doing. What you're doing is you're providing some type of transformation. So, what is this transformation? This transformation for the fitness coach could be helping people to feel more life within who they are so that it could positively impact their wives, their spouses, it could be their sons and daughters to help them to show up better, at work. All these things could be results of being able to provide that transformation. But the big thing is that you want to really start to drill down on the impact that you're making. And a lot of times you do that by not just saying, I provide nutrition planning, or I do meal prep, or I potentially add a deck to your house, or I fix leaky pipes so that you don't have to have issues. You're providing some type of transformation. The key is like, how do you dial into that? How do you tap into that? So, of course, generally speaking, you're going to talk about your products and services and what exactly you do. Because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you are able to find the people that you're able to serve. If somebody has a leaky pipe, it doesn't make sense for you to maybe say, okay, I don't want to talk about your leaky pipe. I want to talk about how we're providing transformation in your house. Like, no, not necessarily, not in that case exactly. So, what you want to understand that these are ways that you're able to have a communication with clients, but it also is a way for you to understand exactly what you're doing and the impact that you're making, the problem that you're ultimately solving. Because what you're doing when people call you is you're providing them peace of mind. That peace of mind is allowing them to work on other aspects of their business, is allowing them to spend more time with their spouse, their children, is giving them the opportunity to not have to worry about that aspect of their business so they can work on other things. So are you saving them time? Are you giving them, the mental peace that they're ultimately achieving? These are things that you want to make sure that you are communicating, because that's ultimately what you're doing. While you are definitely, obviously, of course, fixing that pipe, while you are, of course, helping people to lose weight, understand that you're allowing that person to be able to be confident enough to walk into their boss's office or virtually walk into their boss's office and ask for a raise. That confidence is something that you will see pours into each aspect of their life.